Here is what you can expect next on Bitcoin. I'm going to show you the possible wave. Just updating this right before the weekend after the daily update was already, was below here. So now we have taken the highs right here. Of course, if you want to stay updated, really, just join this Discord server. This is where I am uploading everything, really. For example, here you've got everything. As I said here, for example, before we even take the highs right here was really close already. But as I said, you know, for example, in the daily update, as I was saying here, that it was a bit less probable to reject from here. But at that time, as I was saying here, quick update, I will prefer to take the highs on Coinbase at the moment. So we did took the highs and I placed it, as you can see, there's a 2 pips just above, and from here exactly we've got the rejection on this target. So that's pretty cool. This was also, if you remember good, if you was a VIP by the way before, this was a target also we have planned is the exact short trade by the way. You can see right here, if I can show you that, it was around, so you can see 30,197, and so if you go on this is the exact same short trade, 30,197. It's just absolutely crazy. We just got that to the almost to the dollar here. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, this is really cool, not gonna lie. And so of course, as I say, I just said it next on the Discord server here, that yeah, I was in zero short yet, because the first rejection was not bearish. But what I want to do here is just simply to wait for a retest. Again, you have all the course and everything, so I posted the link, passed the link here so you can understand everything. And yeah, we've got the retest. You can see here we've got the retest. We didn't got a drop directly here, we've got a retest first, and from the retest we've got the continuation, a larger continuation. So that's pretty cool. So really join this Discord server, you have everything in there. By the way, here what I'm going to take, okay, if we had to push higher, what we have planned in the last update was simply to take this WXY XNZ. Okay, so WXY XNZ. I'm going to make it really more simple. Not gonna make it as a WXY XNZ. I'm just going to take here a WXY. Okay, I'm just going to take the first wave of plan really, and gonna come with this W X and Y, okay, because the WXY XNZ X looks really too short, to be fair with you, and so I'm not going to take this. But I mean, it's not easy. It's the same. The targets are almost the same on this. Let me just bam pull the waves, and we are good. Now, so yeah, WXY here to the upside in any case. That's just the same at the end, okay? So we've got the rejection of the 120 extension. Now, what if we push higher? What if we still have to make one more new push to the upside here? Because the data was good here for a short. Now, the thing is, what if we come back up and take the highs once more? Then this is very simple. What are the targets of this to look for a short? You just have to look still for the 120 extension. It is still possible, absolutely, to take the highs once more and retrace from here. Now, this was a good top, not gonna lie, okay? So be aware of that. So here we have this nice 120 extension. If we push higher, we simply have this 123. Why we have this 120 extension? Simply because yes, we have taken, we took one high in here on Coinbase. On Bybit, if you remember good here, we took like really all the tops here, really all the highs. Now on Coinbase, we didn't. We just took one high at the moment. So we still have, for example, this high to take, this high right here, and this high right here. We have the triple top right here still to take. Okay, so we can still push higher, but in that case we just have to stay around the 120 extension and look for a short around there. It can absolutely go a bit above and spend some time, then retrace is possible. Now if we start getting acceptance above this 1-to-1 extension, again, how can you recognize if you have to take a short or not? I'm going to load the order flow on my side because I was just doing a Matic update, by the way. So this is an order flow really, so you can read the data behind the market. It's very laggy at the moment on OBS because it's loading all the stuff right here, but this is an order flow where you can read what's happening behind the market, so you can make some informed trading decisions. Okay, so you can really know if you have or not to take some trades in there. So for example, if you recognize that this is not bearish, then you just look for this target. For example, the top, first of all, it was not bearish, but when this happened, you look first for a retest, and so we've got the retest, right? I was saying here, no short yet, but I'm going to look for the retest. We've got the retest, and here it's good, and so we take the short and write it down. Okay, so yeah, here if this is not bearish, we simply look for the next target, so 123, understood. If again from the 123 there is nothing, we simply look for the next target. What is the next target? Bam, it's the 1618. These are the three targets really to the upside, okay, we'll have to be aware of. And so in that case, that brings us with more likely the 113 right here for the flat, and the 123, 127. Here, what waves we'll have to take in case we push high here? What are the possible waves we'll have to take? If we have to go above, so first we can still look for this X wave. Okay, I'm gonna make it very simple, not gonna try to find the smaller way and everything, gonna make it very simple, gonna stay with these targets. We just have to look for this while a bit above, okay, with the X wave here a bit above, while a bit above. If the X wave start to break the W root, this is not valid anymore, so what we have to look for, delete that and just take the ABC flat. Simple as that, really. So we look for this higher Y leg, and we look for this B wave around the right 13 retracement from the A wave bottom to the A wave root, okay? Or the opposite, depends on if you reverse your tool, so to speak, right here. It depends if you reverse your tool right here. Personally, I did it, so it's from the bottom to the top. Now it can be from the top to the bottom. It depends if you reverse your tool, as I said. So yeah, 161 here, most important with of the Y, with in confidence the Y 13 and the Y 23, Y 27. If we start getting some kind of close above, then it's simple, as we plan also here on the Discord 7 in the updates. Right here, I'm going to take this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and by the way, if we really start to push high, I'm going to take this as a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then now we're in a wave 3, and that was, for example, a wave 1, 2, and now we're in a wave 3. Okay, I'm gonna show you the super bullish plan, but yeah. First of all, this is what we have to take. Okay, so I'm just gonna control Z everything here, so we can get this right here. Perfect. I'm gonna pull back this WXY. So yeah, first of all, WXY. If we start breaking above, I mean the XY here breaks W root, we look for an ABC flat. Okay, and if we start breaking the ABC flat, okay. So now what we want to see, by the way, is simply an impulsive down to start this Y leg. What is the more likely and the most common pattern is in the Y leg. By the way, before to look for higher, we can look for this A, B, C zigzag 5 waves correction 5 waves. Okay, so I'm gonna take this as a light blue, like this, and what we can look for here simply these 5 waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna make this another color, red, and gonna take this like that, boom, and we'll have to look for the next wave. Again, this for the moment is the most common pattern we can expect in that wave, but a Y leg can get everything except a WXY. We can make a flat, so to speak, here, make a correction to the downside in the A wave, take the highs, and then go below with a 5 waves, by the way, here in the C. Okay, so you can make some much more bigger 5 waves, but you can make, for example, an ABC flat into that Y leg, for example. This is absolutely something possible. You can make a triangle into that Y leg. Okay, just gonna pull all of this here into the Y leg like this. Bam. I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna pull this into this right here. So we can get an ABC flat, you understood? So A, okay, A, B, C flat. The most common pattern is an ABC zigzag. So the 5 waves correction, 5 waves, I'll just draw you. Now, this is also possible, ABC flat, or we can make a W, X, Y, not only a WXY, because a Y leg cannot finish with a WXY. Sorry, so we have to look for a WXY, X and Z. We can make also a triangle. We can make, for example, a big WXY, for example, to the downside here, and as always, we cannot finish with a WXY. So what we have to look for here, bam, a bigger pattern. So we have to look, for example, for another bigger A, B, C flat. Oops, for example, here A, B, C flat into that Y leg, for example. Or we can look for, and it's less probable to make such bigger pattern. Okay, but we can look, for example, for a possible triangle, so to speak, here, A, B, C, D, E, be range bound like this for a very long moment, and then we finish the Y leg, and then we get a rise, for example. Okay, so we can make all these different configuration. Now, to make it very easy, I'm gonna take the most common pattern that is simply an ABC zigzag to the downside, so to speak, the wave right here. Okay, yeah. So now what we can do is also update these right here, these targets we have on the low. We have plan here in case we have to do the top with the wick we have done before. So here what we can do is simply to take this extension tool, place it on the top we have done to update the targets. I mean, first click on the W root, W bottom next, and X wave top next. Okay, then you just take this, you pull it on the right. So let's take 400 will be good. Yeah, let's go with 500, by the way. 500, perfect. And so we can just hire the targets. Bam, target 1, gonna delete that and duplicate. It's gonna be much more easier. Bam, target 1, oops, target 2, target 3, and target 4. Okay, so the first target really the swing field power field option of the low. Then we go for the 120 extension, so it's be around 23,700, then 22,200, and then we have the 1618 around the swing field power low, so to speak, around 19,600. Okay, 6,700. These are the targets really with the most probable wave to the downside if we have to drop for the moment. Now, if we start getting a correction down, of course, we're going to look for a correction to the downside. Can we make something, of course, bigger in the X? Yes, it's possible. In the white X here, absolutely, we can take more time. For example, make, if we have a moment to push high for the B wave of the flat, W, X, Y, for example, X and Z, it's possible. Okay, but yeah, we already covered that before. So now, if we have to push a lot higher, okay, these are the targets. Let's say short targets. Bam, perfect. So we can pull this here. Where is this, by the way? Minimum time frame on. Okay, so we can remove that. Where is this? right there. So I can pull everything in here. Medium time frame 1. No, it's in the short targets, by the way. So short targets right here. We can remove that. And let's say that now we start to get a really big push to the upside. Okay, we really start to get something really big here to the upside. Okay, we really start to break the, so to speak, we start breaking here the 123, 127 of the B, and we really get some kind of close above. Then what we can take, okay, what we can take here, it's simple. We can take simply here a wave 1, a wave 2. I really don't want to be bullish, but this is something we'll have to play in case we have to do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 5 here. So this will be the first possible waves. Bam. No, not that big. Perfect. So this is the first possible configuration. Sorry, so 3, 4, 5. This, and in that case, this is extremely bullish what we're doing right now. So this is the next one. Bam. 1, 2. Again, this is really, if we have to push her from, but like really crazy from now, we will keep pushing her. We just pump it up, but like really like crazy. So white, let's go with this. And so in that case, we'll get this configuration. And so in that case here, what we are having, or what we have right now, this push up and drop right here was simply a wave 1, 2 to make a wave 3, 4, or 5. So we're going to do some crazy push to the upside. If we really, if you're super bullish, for example, you can take such count. Now personally, I'm not. So I'm not going to take this yet, but this is something you have to be aware of as a trader, as an investor. This is a possibility, but I would say this is a lot less probable for the moment, okay? Because yeah, I really don't want to be too bullish. Another configuration, if we're bullish like this, is possibly, okay, a possible wave 1. I don't like it at all, but a possible wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. The first scenario is really this one. A double XY, this is my preferred scenario for the moment. But if you have to look for something, for some other possible wave count, you can look for such possible wave count. So another A, B, C, okay, to go so for another correction here into the X wave, a bigger correction to the X, or for the ABC flat, okay. Or as always, you can look for a possible bigger wave 1, 2, and here we go, pump it up 3, 4, 5. If you want to know more about why you can expect, for example, such impulsive or some stuff like that, so to speak, about the bigger time frame, what is the context here before, what we can look for here, what are the drop wave here, so you can really understand everything, you just have to go, sorry, on the YouTube channel, and from here you will find these nice videos below here. Or you can also, by the way, join the Discord server. In the Bitcoin section here, you have the TAs here. You have the high time frame bullish, high time frame bearish, and medium time frame waves. The current ones, updated, everything. Otherwise, you just have to go in the video section on the YouTube channel, scroll down a bit, and you have this nice one here with a big red candle for the bearish plan, and a nice one here with a big green candle for the bullish plan, high time frame. And then you have the medium time frame in this video right here, by the way. So let's come back here. So yeah, we have this in that case as a medium time frame number 3, I would say. So man, let's say medium time frame number 3 here, and we can pull this into the folder here. So yeah, classed by probabilities. We have, probabilities. We have to take this, step by step. Really, it's not really by probabilities, but it's like step by step. First, we look for this, okay, double XY. Then, if we start getting an invalidation with the ABC flower, so we look for this, this configuration. These two are the same, really. It's this one is in case we get a retracement, so it will be more the medium time frame number 2. By the way, it's not really if we get a push up directly. So let's take the 3. So first one here, okay. If we now get a retracement and get a big bounce, we can simply look for this impulsive, okay, A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, or 5 impulsive right there. If now we start to go really above and without the retracement, we just keep pushing her from now. These are the wave we have to look for. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and boom, pump it up, big push up. Okay, so yeah, that's it really for me for today. If you want to get some updates, just join the Discord server. It's absolutely free on here. This is absolutely not something you have to pay. It's absolutely everything you have in here. It's for free. You also have some ads here. For example, this ad right here, we have been able to ride, this nice push to the upside here. And this is just absolutely crazy. This was planned, in the updates before we hit the target, of course. With this nice rise after that. Look at this. We've got this nice right now. We are even, on the top really here. That's just really cool. Look at this. We're really on that top. We are on the top of the chart here. We've got the rise. You can see we've got the rise. That's pretty cool. Entry was really on the low. Both all the lows here. It's pretty crazy with the stop loss below, really below here around the 6.66%. We've got a rise now to pray one time, and gonna see here if I manage to take a short or not, depending on the data and everything. But yeah, just join the Discord server for such updates and such content, or for example some updates on Solana or everything. If you want, by the way, to get some ads update, you can just go and check out the video section here. You have an update on Solana, Link, Ethereum, you have AAV, GRT, you have the long trade sale on CAS, but you have the higher time frame plan on CAS, you have also the DXY, Cardano, you have Solo, you have QNT, FTM, you have XDC, CKB. You have a lot of different possible counts here and predictions. Really, you can look at. So really go and check this out. It's absolutely free, just waiting for you. So anyway, sorry. Anyway, have a brilliant day. I mean, good night for more likely for me. Take care. Have a nice weekend, and catch you all maybe tomorrow for the next update. Cheers.